In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add GST on QuickBooks Invoice. Whether you're a small business owner or an accountant managing a variety of clients, grasping how to add GST, also known as Goods and Services Tax, to your QuickBooks invoices is an essential skill. We'll break this task down into manageable steps to make sure you can follow along easily. Firstly, ensure you've opened QuickBooks Online on your computer. Familiarize yourself with the layout if you haven't already, as this will make navigation much smoother. QuickBooks is a powerful tool, and like any tool, knowing your way around it means you can use it to its fullest potential. Once you have QuickBooks Online ready, look toward the top right corner of your screen where you'll see the Sign In button. Give that a click. You'll be prompted to enter your email and password. If you're already a user, signing in should be a breeze. For those of you who might have forgotten your login details, there's an option to retrieve or reset your password. Upon successful login, your next destination is the tax section within QuickBooks. Think of this as the command center for all your tax-related activities, which includes configuring taxes like GST. Beneath the surface, QuickBooks is designed to handle various types of taxes, depending on your geographical location and business operations. Once there, you might see a summary of your current tax status, but for our purposes, you'll need to navigate towards the option to Add Tax. This is usually visible on the main page of the tax section, and clicking it will set you on the right path. Next up is selecting Custom Tax. Here, QuickBooks gives you the flexibility to tailor taxes according to the specific needs of your business. When thinking about what information to input, it's important to gather and verify all necessary details beforehand to streamline the process. Starting off, you'll need to add the tax name. It's a simple but crucial part because it allows you to easily identify the tax later on, especially when dealing with multiple taxes. After inputting the tax name, the focal point becomes the GST itself. Inputting the correct GST percentage is vital because it directly affects your books and audit trails. This aligns your accounting practices with legal tax obligations, ensuring compliance and potentially averting costly errors in the future. The process here is straightforward, but double check accuracy as a safeguard against miscalculation. Moving on, it's time to key in the tax agency name. This is the governing body responsible for collecting the tax. Here, accuracy reigns supreme once again. Ensuring that this information is correctly entered will facilitate better record keeping and smoother communication with the agency in any case of tax audits or inquiries. Next, proceed by adding the rest of your tax configuration details. This might encompass multiple fields such as tax registration numbers or any applicable regulations specific to your locality. It's these details that complete the tax setting, painting the full picture for both QuickBooks and any auditing authorities who may review your financial statements. Once every field is filled with the appropriate information, the final step is to save your configuration. Look for a Save button, typically located somewhere at the bottom of the page. QuickBooks will confirm that all entered data meets its requirements. Saving your work is perhaps the most critical step in this entire process, as it ensures that all your efforts lead to a tangible outcome. And there you have it, your GST is now set up within QuickBooks Invoices. Remember, the main advantage of doing this is that every invoice you create from now on will automatically account for GST, saving you time and promoting consistency across your billing operations. While this process might seem daunting initially, with practice it becomes a streamlined and intuitive part of managing your finances. So keep this video handy, practice a few times, and soon adding GST to QuickBooks will be second nature. Thank you for joining me in this tutorial today. I hope you found it helpful and are now confident in managing GST in QuickBooks. Be sure to click the like button if you found value, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful tips on managing your business finances. If you have any questions or specific scenarios you'd like us to cover, leave a comment below. Until next time, keep those books balanced.